Hello everyone, this is my first PC build video for 2015 and it's a $600 gaming PC build. Now all of the parts used in this build are considered high-end, so you will be able to run all of the games out right now and the ones coming out later in 2015 and possibly even later than that on mid to high settings. And another thing I want to mention is that a lot of people, mostly kids, ask if a system can run League of Legends, Minecraft, and other MMOs. And the answer is Minecraft, League of Legends, and most MMOs aren't very graphic intensive and can easily be run on most gaming PCs. If you're looking to just play Minecraft, League of Legends, then you should check out some $400 gaming PC builds. You know, there's nothing wrong with getting a $400 gaming PC build if it's going to be a better bang for your buck. The first component of our build is the AMD FX 6350 CPU. It runs at a core clock speed of 3.9 GHz, it has 6 cores, and costs $123. Now, let me just show you how good the CPU is. After putting the CPU through a bunch of different tests, it was given a benchmark score of 7,000. Now I know that for most of you, this number won't mean anything. So let's compare the benchmark score of the AMD FX 6350 to that of the Intel Core i7-4770K, which has a benchmark score of approximately 10,000 but costs around 3 times as much at $329. So what I'm trying to say is the benchmark score of the AMD FX 6350 is only 3,000 less than the Intel iCore i7, which costs 3 times as much, which suggests that the AMD FX 6350 is a great bang for our buck. And you can see that the price is pretty much constant except for this one spike that occurred in the middle of 2014, which only lasted for around a month. I would say it's safe to buy the CPU around any time of the year and you won't see a huge fluctuation in its price. Now for our GPU, we have a Sapphire graphics card with the Radeon R9 270X chipset, which is a great chipset. I'll show you the benchmark scores of that later on. And the graphics card has 4GB of GDDR5 memory and runs at 1.02 GHz and costs $178. Now for its performance, it has a benchmark score of 4,500, and since we like to compare things here, we're going to compare it to the GeForce GTX 980, which has a benchmark score of around 10,000, which is around double our graphics card. But if you check the price, it actually costs 4 times as much. The price is actually listed right on the screen. It says $540. But as you can see, our Sapphire GPU is looking really good right now. It costs 4 times as less as a GeForce GTX 980 and has half of its benchmark score, which is amazing. Additionally, the pricing for this Sapphire GPU has remained pretty constant for the last 6 months at close to $200. Our motherboard is a Gigabyte motherboard. Gigabyte makes great, reliable motherboards. The exact model number of this motherboard is on the screen. This motherboard can support RAM speeds of 1066 and 1333 MHz. It has 4 RAM slots available up to 32 GB and costs $45. And it also has 2 USB 3.0 ports. And for our RAM, we have a G.Skill RAM set with a long model number. It's on the screen if you want to read it. It has great reviews. It is 2 4GB sticks and has low latency and costs $63. You might be wondering, wait, doesn't the motherboard only support a RAM speed of 1066 and 1333? How is it going to support a 1600 RAM set? Well, if you put RAM of higher speeds into your motherboard, the motherboard will downgrade the speeds so it can support the RAM. And the reason we're getting this specific RAM set instead of a slower speed RAM set is because this RAM set has really low latency and that's just what we need. The power supply for this build is the Corsair CS550M. It's a semi-modular PSU and I'll tell you exactly what that is soon. It's 550 watts and is 80 plus gold certified, having an efficiency of greater than 90%. And it's coming at a good price of $80. Now I'll tell you what a semi-modular PSU is. It essentially just keeps the wiring really neat inside the case. So the leftmost PSU here is a standard PSU with a bunch of cables. And And the one on the far right is a modular PSU with exactly 0 wires. All the wires that you need you can just attach to the back and plug into your components. This will make the inside of your computer look really neat and organized and just easy to upgrade. A semi-modular PSU has some wires attached and some wires you have to manually attach yourself. Now this cuts down on the price while still having an organized look for your PC, so you can have an easier time upgrading the parts in the future. The hard drive that we'll be using is the Western Digital WD10EZ-EX. It's a 1TB hard drive with SATA 6GB per second, with a speed of 7,200 revolutions per minute, and this will give you fast data transfer, and it costs $52. And lastly, the case for this build is the Xeon XON 560. It's a micro ATX mini tower case. It has one USB 3.0 port in the front, and the main reason for choosing this case is because it looks really nice at $40. And that pretty much sums this $600 gaming PC build. If you want to see the up-to-date price on all the parts listed in the video, there is a PC part picker link in the description below. Thanks for watching.